China's J-20 Mighty Dragon isn't just another stealth jet. It's being produced at a pace the world has never seen before. More than 200 are already in service, and factories are producing over 100 units every year using a groundbreaking, pulsating assembly line. If this continues, China could field more than 1,000 by the 2030s. In this video, we'll explore how they're doing it and what it means for the future of global air power. China's J-20 program is moving at remarkable speed. When the aircraft first entered service in 2017, many analysts assumed it would take decades to build in significant numbers. The People's Liberation Army Air Force has already deployed more than 200 J-20s, organized into at least a dozen combat brigades. That growth rate is faster than any other stealth fighter program currently active. The real eye-catcher, though, is the production pace. Chinese facilities are now producing over 100 J-20s per year, with industry insiders suggesting the figure may even climb toward. This output is possible because of a unique system known as the pulsating assembly line. Unlike the conventional moving line approach, where a single aircraft moves step by step until completion, the pulsating method builds jets in synchronized groups. Several aircraft are moved forward together from one stage to the next in batches. This arrangement maximizes efficiency in two ways. First, it keeps equipment in constant use, since tools don't sit idle waiting for the next jet to reach a particular stage. Second, it allows technicians to focus on repeating a single task across multiple jets before shifting forward, which reduces downtime and ensures consistency. The result is a rhythm of production that is far faster and more predictable than traditional methods. This scale means that if the current pace is maintained, China could operate more than 1,000 J-20s by the 2030s, according to several aerospace analysts. That would make the J-20 one of the most widely fielded stealth fighters in the world, rivaling or even surpassing the U.S. in terms of numbers. What makes this development striking is not just the aircraft itself, but the industrial system supporting it. The pulsating line transforms production from a slow trickle into a coordinated surge, allowing China to deliver fighters at a rate no one else currently matches. The story of the J-20 is as much about factories as it is about flight. China's ability to scale production rests on decades of refining high-volume manufacturing across both civilian and military industries. From commercial aviation to high-speed rail, Chinese industries have mastered the art of building at scale, and those lessons are now being applied directly to the J-20. The pulsating assembly line is at the heart of this success. Reports first emerged in 2022 through outlets like the South China Morning Post, describing how Chinese plants were adopting world-class, synchronized production lines. The approach is straightforward in concept, but challenging to implement. Large components such as wings, fuselage sections, and engines are pre-assembled separately, then fed into the pulsating line where groups of jets advance together through final assembly. This method eliminates bottlenecks, ensures that skilled workers can specialize at each stage, and allows equipment to be used continuously. The result is a factory floor that behaves more like a precision orchestra than a traditional line. Instead of one aircraft slowly marching forward, multiple jets pulse ahead in unison, ensuring no downtime and maximum throughput. Analysts emphasize that this process could be applied beyond the J-20, giving China a scalable model for producing other advanced platforms in the future. What makes this particularly notable is how seamlessly China blends its industrial strategy across sectors. The same system efficiency that allows rapid rollout of high-speed trains or commercial aircraft is being redirected into military aviation, proving that manufacturing expertise itself becomes a transferable advantage. It is not just about having factories. It is about running them with a rhythm that maximizes every resource. China, by contrast, has centralized its program. Virtually every J-20 produced goes straight into domestic squadrons, and state-directed industrial policy ensures resources are prioritized for continuous output. This creates a unique kind of advantage. Not necessarily producing the most technologically advanced jet in the world, but producing enough of them consistently to matter on a strategic scale. What does this surge of J-20 production mean? To answer that, let's look at the numbers on both sides. The United States Air Force operates roughly 165 to 185 F-22 Raptors. The F-35 is steadily expanding, with around 443 active F-35 as in service with the U.S. by 2025. However, the global production line serves many countries, meaning U.S. growth is steady but not unlimited. Now place that beside China's trajectory. More than 200 J-20s already deployed, production exceeding 100 per year, and the potential for 1,000 plus by the 2030s. Even if each aircraft is not identical in performance to the F-22 or F-35, the sheer scale of numbers begins to change the equation. Large fleets allow for broader regional presence, more pilot training opportunities, and more flexibility in deployment. It's not just a matter of numbers, though. It's the pace of delivery. U.S. modernization depends on long development cycles, with the upcoming next-generation air dominance (NGAD) program still years away from entering service. The U.S. depends on its existing F-22 and F-35 fleets. In contrast, China's J-20 line is already humming, delivering jets year after year without interruption, building momentum that compounds over time. For air planners, this introduces a new challenge. In regions like the South China Sea or near Taiwan, where distances are short and operating areas overlap, the ability to field large numbers of stealth aircraft rapidly could shift the balance of capability. Even if the U.S. maintains technological advantages in avionics, sensors, or pilot training, the reality of hundreds of J-20s available at once complicates the picture and forces planners to rethink traditional assumptions. This development also highlights a broader principle. Quantity has its quality. High performance is crucial, but when one side can refresh and expand its fleet year after year, it gains a form of resilience that advanced specifications alone cannot guarantee. Production tempo ensures not only present numbers, but also sustained growth into the future, giving decision-makers long-term confidence in readiness. In short, the J-20 is no longer just a symbol of China's aerospace progress. It's evidence of an industrial strategy designed to shape long-term outcomes. The J-20 Mighty Dragon represents more than stealth. It represents the power of manufacturing at scale. With over 200 jets already active in factories producing more than 100 each year, China is showing that industrial systems can be just as decisive as technology itself. For decades, advanced fighter programs were limited by cost and complexity, but the pulsating assembly line is changing that equation. The real question now is simple. In the future of global aviation, will the deciding factor be the best single jet, or the ability to build enough of them, fast enough, to set the pace? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on space exploration and scientific discoveries, and don't forget to leave a comment below. Also, you can visit our website, spaceinews.com. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.